in this video, if you are a freelancer, service provider, or small business owner, this video is for you, and I'm gonna share with you how to find your profitable course idea. How you can turn what you already do into a profitable course, or come up with a new idea, bolt it on, do something completely new, whatever you wanna do. And I'm gonna share with you, number one, how I transitioned from my freelance service-based business to full-time course creation and how I found my course idea. And I'm also going to share with you several of my students' stories of their freelance businesses and then what course ideas they came up with. By the end of this video, I want you to at least have a bunch of different course ideas that you can choose from, and then ultimately get clear on your one profitable course idea to start with. So let's do this. Oh, and if we have not met before, hello, my name is Molly Kaiser. I'm an online course expert. I've done over $8 million in online course sales, and now I am here to help you to turn your passion into your own profitable online course so that you can generate consistent passive income. Now, before I dive into the meat of today's YouTube video, I want to share with you that I am hosting a giveaway. Yay! So I'm going to give 3 people away my content creation system course. This is a full course that will show you how to evergreen your social media posts so that you can evergreen your lead gen and then evergreen your sales. Now, all you have to do to enter to win is make sure you are subscribed to my channel and leave a comment with your favorite takeaway from today's video. And then I will announce the winners in the comments below. All right, so now let's dive into how you can find your profitable course idea if you're a freelancer, service provider, business owner. And I want to start out by sharing my story with you guys because I think it'll be helpful for you to see, where was I before? How did I come up with my course idea? How did I get to where I am now? So many of you might know this, many of you might not, but my very first business was a photography business. Now, I had dropped out of school. I had 81 cents to my name. I was living with my grandma. It was not glamorous, okay? And I was working minimum wage at a gas station, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I love photography. That's my passion. So I'm going to start a photography business. Fast forward a few years, I had built it into a multiple 6-figure a year business. And very quickly, other photographers got wind of that, and they started asking me if I would help them, if I would coach them, if I would host workshops. And I'm definitely a yes person, and I also love helping people. So I was just like, yeah, of course, I'll coach you. I'll do workshops. I'll do these things. And I did, and I started doing them, and it was great money. However, I quickly realized that I was just trading more of my time for money. And so it really created this huge problem where I was busy on the weekends, busy on the weekdays, working all the time, pretty stressed out. I missed out on a lot of family functions, people's weddings, like important life events, because I was working all the time and people were booking me for shoots, months, sometimes even years in advance, and you can't just switch your mind later, right? You're committed to that. You're in a contract. So long story short, I heard about online courses and I thought, you know what? This could be the answer to all of my problems. I could have something that's scalable, something that's repeatable, something that doesn't require me trading my time for money. And what's crazy is those of you watching this video right now, you're probably like, oh, it's so obvious like what Molly's course idea should be. And I would think that it would be obvious too, but it was not obvious to me. Even though I was already doing coaching and workshops and things, I still in my head was like, what should I do my course on? So I'm going to teach you guys the method that I used, the method that I still use, and the method that I teach my students today. And the first thing you want to start out with, grab a notebook or a piece of paper or something to write down your ideas in. And I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how I did this, and then I want you to follow along, write your ideas in your notebook too. So what I did was I asked myself, okay, what are things that I've done in the past that I've achieved, things that I'm passionate about, maybe questions that other people have asked me, or things that people have come to me with help on, things that I love learning about. So I started to really list this all out. So for example, I was like, oh, I used to have a successful babysitting business. Maybe I could help parents teach their kids how to market their babysitting business, how to get babysitting jobs, things like that. So that was one idea. I was also really into like low carb eating and cooking cooking, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I could do a course on that. I was also really into painting. I did a bunch of these paintings up here. I took actually every photo, all the canvas photos up here in the paintings except for this one. I did all of those. And I thought, oh, maybe I could teach a course on how to create a painting you're proud of, or how to create a painting that not only you're proud of, but that you feel like you could gift it to somebody, or that you feel proud enough to hang it on your wall, something like that, right? So I came up with all of these different ideas based on like my hobbies, my passions, things that people ask me, questions about. And then the number one thing that people asked me questions about, of course, was photography. And so you would think that it would have been obvious to me, but I did. I had to workshop it. I had to think through it. I had to list out ideas and really come to the conclusion that that was the first course that I should start with. So my very first course was for photographers, and I was able to do a bunch of different courses. Ultimately, I was able to do one course that we brought to $2 million per year. But that's really how you want to workshop your course idea. You want to ask yourself, what are things you're passionate about? What are things people ask you questions about? What are like achievements you've done, like me, like, oh, I was good at babysitting, or I'm good at painting, or whatever that is. And I know a lot of people get stuck on this because sometimes it's hard to like toot our own horn. Sometimes it's hard to think that, oh, I'm so good at painting that I could teach painting. Like, here's the thing, I'm not actually that good at painting. I have friends that are like incredible painters, but you just have to be like 10% ahead or know 10% more than who you're teaching. So I might not be the best painter in the world, that's for sure, okay? However, I know at least 10% more than someone who's never picked up a paintbrush before, right? Let's say you're really into gardening. Maybe you're not a gardening expert who's won awards from Homes and Gardens, right? But do you know more than someone who's never had a garden before? Absolutely. If you tell yourself you have to be the ultimate number one best thing, then that's gonna hold you back from creating a course forever, because no one is ever gonna really be like the ultimate best thing. People might hold that title for a little while, but you don't have to be that, okay? You just need to know like 10% more than who you're teaching. Okay, so that was my story about, when I was a freelancer, service provider, how I came up with my course idea, and also how you can come up with yours too. And I want to share with you just a few student stories of people who, have gone through my course, profitable courses, and they are also freelancers, service providers, business owners, and how they came up with their course ideas. So first I want to share with you my student, Kim. I want to share with you about how she came up with her idea. So she was a copywriter, and I asked her throughout the course, like, who's your favorite ideal client, or what do you enjoy, doing copy or whatever the thing is you do most, right? And she really found out she likes working with creatives, and she really likes helping them write the copy specifically for their websites so that they can book more clients. So this led Kim to create her course called Write Better Words, which is a course for creatives on how they can write their own better words for their website so they can book more clients. Now, the cool thing is that Kim still loves what she does with freelance. She still loves writing. So now, she's able to add this course and bolt it on to what she already has. So now when people inquire with her, she can say, hey, I have copywriting services done for you for this much, or I have, you can do a DIY course and learn how to do the copywriting for yourself for this much money. And, different clients, will either want to spend less to DIY it and learn that skill on their own, or they'll want to pay more to have Kim do it for them. So now she has more offerings, she can service more clients, and she has an online course that can generate consistent passive income. Win, 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 right? All right, so now let's talk about my student, Lisa. Now, Lisa is a professional personal chef. I believe she has a team now of personal chefs, and they cater events, and I think they do in-home meal prep and things like that. And she actually grew her business to $500,000 per year. Now, I'm not saying you have to grow your business to $500,000 per year to warrant creating a course, but I do think it's a cool part of her story, so I wanted to share that with you. Now, she is extremely passionate about being a personal chef, so she decided to create her course on how anyone can become an at-home personal chef and start their own personal chef business. So anyone who likes cooking, they can do this from their own home, create their own personal chef business, which is so cool. So Lisa just looked at, hey, she already loves what she does. She's successful at it. So why not offer a course? Now she has her personal chef services. Now she has her course. I think she even has like a book now and different things. And this is how she has different offerings, and people can choose. Do I want to hire Lisa as a personal chef, or do I want to become a personal chef? These are two completely different offerings. And I don't believe she offers any coaching anymore at all. So, she's busy running her personal chef business. So now when people come to her being like, I want to learn what you do, she can just be like, oh, I have a course on that. Here, you can go ahead and purchase it, which is amazing. And then she also has that consistent passive income asset as well. All right, last but not least, I want to talk about one of my students, Emily. Now, Emily has a small facility group training business. I'm not sure if I'm calling that right, but basically, she rents like a smaller space. I just don't want you to think it's like some huge gym or a chain or anything like that. It's just a small business. And she has people come in for like group workouts, probably one-on-one training, like different training. And she noticed that a lot of her clients were asking her for help with nutrition, advice on nutrition. So she ended up creating a course on nutrition. And now what's so cool is, when she has clients join her gym, she can also upsell them on this nutrition course, right? Or she could bundle it. She can do different things with it. And so I think what's cool to see here is the theme of like, if you already love what you do, if you already love coaching, if you already love your service-based business, you don't need to necessarily like close that down, okay? You can just add on a course for additional revenue, for passive income, upselling clients, different things like that. And that's what I did at first too. And, I was doing workshops and coaching and that, and I turned that into a course. And so that way I was able to run my photography studio, manage my team. And then when people came to me wanting advice, I could just sell them on the course. Now, I loved course creation and just being in the whole course space so much, I ended up going full time with my course, and I did eventually stop taking photography clients. Now, again, I'm not saying that this needs to be you, but that was my journey. So really it's up to you. Your journey can be whatever you want it to be. And that's the coolest thing about having an online business. If you want to just take less clients, more of your favorite clients, or take as many clients as you're already taking, but then have that course to give people another option, to upsell people, to have passive income. Or maybe eventually you want to stop trading your time for money altogether and just have an online course. You can do it however you want to do it. All right, so what I want you to do at this point is, I hope your head is buzzing with different online course ideas. And if it is, pick one and go ahead and comment it below. And also don't forget to subscribe and comment your favorite takeaway from this video so that you can be entered to potentially win one of the 3 people who are going to win my content creation system course. And lastly, again, I hope your head is buzzing with different course ideas. But at this point, you might be thinking, okay, cool. Now maybe I'm on my way to finding my idea, or I have lots of ideas, but I'm not sure how to narrow it down to my one profitable idea to start with, or I'm not sure how to create my course curriculum or create the actual course, or I'm not sure how to start profiting in 30 days and then put my course on autopilot for passive sales. Do not worry, I've got you. I'm gonna pull down my video, pull up my slides. I'm gonna show you click by click how to register for my free on-demand workshop that's going to teach you all of that and more. So here we go. All right, so all you have to do is go to profitablecourses.com/class, and it's going to bring up a page that looks like this. The design might look exactly like this, or it might look a little bit different because we do split test the pages. But just know that you're on the right page as long as it says that this is my free instant workshop on how to create your own online course that generates consistent passive income. I'm so freaking stoked. You are going to learn a lot. This is value packed. All right. So you're going to learn how to discover your $1 million course idea and how to position it for profitability. You're going to learn how to design your course curriculum like a professional in 60 minutes or less. And you're going to learn how to start profiting from your course idea in the next 30 days, and then how to automate sales for passive income, just like I have done. All right. So all you have to do is go to that link, click on register now. You're simply just going to fill in your name, your email address, select the date and time you want to watch it at, and then you're going to click register now, and you're going to be able to watch it instantly or at the date and time that you have selected. I cannot wait to see you inside.